Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the dimensional analysis part of lesson 2.8. So this is just the next step. We broke this up into two sections because this dimensional analysis stuff is a little bit more confusing than what it needs to be. So if we do it all in one day, it makes it more difficult. So dimensional analysis is just the process of us carrying out the units through a computation. So what's going to happen is we're going to be changing um, from maybe the metric system to the imperial system or yada, yada, yada. We're just going to be changing different units. And what we want to do is create situations where those things are going to hopefully simplify to get down to what we're actually looking to find. So here's the one example that we're going to do today. It's called example 5, chimpanzees. So the average weight of a chimpanzee at a zoo is 52 kilograms. If 1 gram is about 0.0353 ounces, use dimensional analysis to find the average weight of the chimpanzee in pounds. So our goal is to find out how many pounds there are for one chimpanzee. So that's what we're trying to get accomplished here. So if we start one chimp, I'm going to put the chimp on the bottom because at the very, very end, I'm coming across to have one chimp. So I want to make sure that's on the bottom to start. And kilograms is what one chimp weighs. So there's 52 kilograms for a chimp. Now, if you remember back to science class when you first learned this, that there are a certain number of grams in a kilogram. So we're going to use our abilities to change those dimensions. So we want to have the diagonals cancel each other out. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. So we have right now canceled out kilogram and kilogram. So we're happy with that. Diagonally, they can cancel out when we do our division from the diagonals. Now we also know that we want to have grams in our problem because that's what it says, and we want to have pounds and ounces. So if kilograms on the bottom here, it's already canceled out. We have grams on the top, which means our next fraction is going to have grams on the bottom. So 1 gram from this part of the problem is the 0.0353 ounces. Okay, so we're happy with that. We got ourselves to cancel out this gram and that gram. Our next part of the problem, oopsies, I want to keep with the colors that we're doing. Our next part of our problem is going to have another fraction where it's going to have pounds and ounces. So we want ounces to cancel out, so we're left with the pounds left on there. So we're going to have pounds, so 1 lb is 16 ounces. Now diagonally the ounces are going to cancel. So ounces cancel out. And you'll notice that if we look at all of our labels coming straight across, because when we multiply fractions, it's top times top times top times top, we're left over with just the label of pounds, which is what we want to have happen. And on the bottom, all of the labels are canceled out except for the chimp. And that's what we want to have happen over here. So this literally becomes us choosing to multiply our tops together and our bottoms together to figure out what a chimpanzee weighs, one chimpanzee weighs in pounds. So I'm going to take my calculator and I'm going to do 52 times 1,000 times 0.0353 times 1, which is kind of useless, and get a number. Now that number is this 1,835.6. And I'm going to multiply the bottoms together, which equals 16. Now I want to make the bottom one chimp, so I'm going to actually do this number. I'm going to do 1,835.6 divided by 16. So divided by 16 gets me to the official answer that in pounds we have 114 point, I'm going to get rid of this for now, 0.725. And that's the number of pounds that one chimpanzee weighs according to our conversions. So this is what dimensional analysis is, folks. Our job is to straight up get things to cancel diagonally. So you're going to choose to put things on the top or the bottom of your fraction based off of what's going to cancel out. All right, folks, that's what we have for you today. This is the Burman Nation, Dimensional Analysis 2.8, Day 2. We're signing off.